Hello, kingdom citizens, family, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody. Thank you so much. And I want to announce, this is an impromptu video, but I want to announce that I am celebrating right now. And I hope and pray that you're going to celebrate with me. We are celebrating 77 subscribers. Yeah. I'm being the sound effects right now. Okay, being a little over dramatic. But I am so excited. 7777. So let me tell you about the number 7. The first time I ever went to church, I was 7 years old. So when I came into the building, I reckon believe I was with my aunt, and I came into the building, and I remember that a man in black, he was either an elder or a deacon, he came over to me. He asked me what my name was, and I told him my name. And then he asked me how old I was, and I told him I was 7. And then he went on to tell me how 7 was such a special number in the Bible, and the 7 was a special number to God. And I don't remember everything that he said, but I remember the way that I felt. That I felt like I was important, that this person saw me and they took the time to speak to me. So now my favorite number is what? You've guessed it, is number 7. All because somebody saw me when I walked into the building. So anyway, so we're celebrating 77 subscribers. And if there's anybody out there who are celebrating, a milestone in your life, I would like to celebrate with you. We have some new YouTubers, or maybe we have some new people that are just doing something new. And it's like, oh, I'm so new. Oh, and you feel like you're not going to make it. I just want you to know I'm only at 77, but when I started, I was at 0. So I just want to thank the Lord for the 77. I want to encourage myself, and I want to encourage you to keep going, to keep pressing, to keep pushing. And, something that the Holy Spirit said to me. But first, before I share that with you, I'm going to read you quickly from the Bible. And I'm going to be coming from Matthew chapter 14. And I'm going to start at 28. And it's basically when Jesus was walking on the water, and the disciples saw him and they thought that he was a ghost. But my cousin, I call him my cousin Peter, right? And he said, and Peter said unto him, I'm at 28, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. So he said, one word, Jesus said, come. And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind was boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said unto him, O you of little faith, why did you doubt? So I'm reading that to myself, and I'm reading that to anybody else who's out there new. We just got to come. We can't be distracted by everything that we're seeing. Everything like, oh, this person got this many subscribers. Oh, this person got this. Oh, this person got that car. Oh, this person got something. The Holy Spirit said to me maybe about 2 weeks ago. He said, don't get distracted by the numbers. Peter was distracted, so he started to sink. Don't get distracted by the numbers. You keep your eyes on Jesus. So I'm saying that to you, and I'm saying that to me. And it's not only for when you're in these small stages, like, okay, 70, 77, 80, whatever it is. It's probably mostly for when you get into the high stages, because 77 goes to 700, and 700 goes to 7,000, and 7,000 goes to 70,000. Don't get distracted, whether it's low or whether it's high. Don't get distracted by the numbers. You keep your eyes on Jesus. So I'm talking to somebody out there. I know I'm talking to myself because I have been distracted by the numbers, but I want to encourage myself. And as I encourage myself, I want to encourage you. We got to keep pressing on. We're not pressing for a number. We're pressing on because the Lord has called us to do something, and we want to do it excellently. But anyway, I am celebrating. We are celebrating because we are a family. We are celebrating 77. Thank you so much for joining this family. And for anyone who else wants to join, you are welcomed. Look at her. She is off on a tangent. Bless her heart. You know what? I really like her though. She's good people. All right, we're going to get out of here, though. I don't have any cake and ice cream to give you guys to celebrate, so I'm going to give you a piece or a slice of spoken word, but just a little piece. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But once again, thank you so much for inviting me into your family. I really appreciate it. All right, here we go. I used to think that love was candy and roses and sunshine and fun times, and then I got married. I must admit that love wasn't proving itself to be this fairy tale that I used to dream about, this fairy tale that I mused about, this fairy tale that I heard about when I was a kid. Oh, how I longed to meet this love that would come galloping down the street on this white horse and that would snatch me up, rescuing me from the clutches of De La Ghetto. The same love that the young girl seeks while lying on her back for any man who will have her. Oh, that same love that the young boy's in search of while standing on the corner selling poison to his grandmother and poison to his grandfather. I'm talking about love. I searched for this love in my husband's eyes, and I just knew that I would find it once my first child was born. And when it was absent, I stopped and I looked deep down within myself, and I couldn't even find it there. You see, the love that I was in search of wasn't a love that my husband or my child or even my mother could give me. It wasn't a love that I was capable of giving myself. I was in search of this love without a spot, this love without a wrinkle, this love that I could call on at 4 a.m. in the morning and it wouldn't stare me in my face, wondering if I was crazy. I was in search of this greater love. It wasn't until I found myself at the bottom of the barrel that I began to scratch and I began to claw my way up. You see, I didn't need to make it to the top. I just needed to be able to see the light that comforts me when I am alone, the light that feeds me when I am hungry, the light that loves me anyway. I found that light, y'all, and I found it down on my knees. But you see, I didn't stay down on my knees because he picked me up and dusted me off and stood me taller than I've ever stood before. That light, be mesmerized by that light.